Hey folks, Daily Landsblog for November the 3rd, 2020. Wait a second here. November the 3rd, 2020. I can remember on November. What was the date of the American election case in 2016? What?
Maybe the 8th? I'm not sure.
Okay, so let's go with November the 8th. By midnight on November the 8th, when it was clear that Donald Trump was going to win the election, I started thinking about November the 3rd of 2020, and it seems like it's been forever to get to this point. We're recording this, of course, on November the 2nd, so we don't know what's going to happen. And as you watch this, if it's the first part of the day, you won't know either. But by tonight, November the 3rd, we'll know the future of the United States. And if you've watched the Landsblog before, you realize, or you would know, that I'm a Joe Biden fan, but more than that, I'm a Democrat if I had a party allegiance. But even more than that, I think that Donald Trump has been arguably the worst leader in the quote-unquote free world since World War II. I think he's done amazing damage to the United States, and I have this terrible fear of 4 years more under Donald Trump. And one of the things that I'm looking at is healthcare in the United States. I mean, healthcare is something that in Canada, we take it for granted. I mean, the idea that you would be devastated financially by getting sick seems almost inconceivable here. Case when you were young and you were going through all those eye problems and you had surgeries. I mean, that would be the kind of thing if we didn't have healthcare and we lived in the United States. Who knows where we would have been? So I'm looking for a government with a heart. I'm looking for a government that believes that every individual in that country is equally important to the next one. And for that reason, I'm hoping that the Americans will shift and that it will be Joe Biden who will be the president of the United States. And I say that with an eye to mental health as well. I mean, there's no more challenging area in all of medicine, I don't think, than mental illness. There's hardly enough facilities in Canada, hardly enough people in Canada. There aren't enough people in Canada. It's atrocious what the system is. But when you go to the United States and you realize that, yes, the rich, the wealthy can get better treatment than we can get here, but that the poor in the United States, the middle class in the United States, don't have access to that same treatment. I think that's terrible. I think it's deplorable. And I think that the fear of the system in mental illness adds to mental illness. Does that make sense, Case?
Yes.
Yeah. So I haven't exactly made this about mental health. But I'm looking forward to seeing the reaction to this. I'm looking forward to people saying, "Hey, Michael, why don't you stick to talking to
Landsberg.
stay in your lane?" What else would you hear? I love this.
Why don't you talk about Trudeau?
Yeah. Oh, that is a huge one. Why don't you talk about Trudeau? Why don't you stay in your lane?
Why don't you guys come up with new material? The trolls.
Oh yeah, the
I'd
trolls.
like 2 things to say to you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was to the trolls.
Yeah.
So troll away. That's right. I said it. My name is Michael Landsberg. I suffer from depression. I suffer from anxiety. I am on medication today, and I will be on medication likely the rest of my life. And one more thing. I really, 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 really dislike Donald Trump. We are sick not weak. We're here 24 hours a day, and we're here 364 days a year. We're here because some things need to be said. Hey, yeah, Landsberg, why don't you stick to that or stick to talking about sports? It's not,
There's no place on the Landsblog.
Yeah, you don't have any right to do it. That's the best one. It's the Landsblog. And I'm not getting paid to do this, so you're damn right I'm going to do it. Okay, settle down.
All right.
All right. You wrap it up, Case?
I'm going to cut.
Okay.